everyone. This is Dr. Jyotsna Tanigundala from Daffodils Child Development Center, Hyderabad. Today, let's look into a different question. This is being posted by Saira Jaffer. Hello doctor, a very helpful video. My child is 17 months old. When we actually realize that he is not responding to his name and not having eye contact. He has been exposed to screens since he was 5 months old. Other than that, he is socially active, he plays well with his siblings. But doctor diagnosed him as having virtual autism. Now she has two questions in her mind. The first one is, what do you mean by nearly normal? And the second one relates to, does a child who gets affected by screen time already have the tendencies, or it can happen to any normal child? So thank you so much for giving a pinpointed questions. Let's look into the first question of the term near normalcy. So when we use this term near normalcy, we mean to say that children will definitely improve from the baselines, but we might not be so confident, or we might not predict whether they will improve to 100%, just like where you can compare him to any other typically developing kid of that age. But when you see the development, the children will increase from here baseline to this. But whether this will match their age appropriate peer group or not is still a question mark. That's where we use the term near normalcies. And even in our clinical experience and from this evidence, it is very clear that children who are identified early and intervened early, and where the parent has put on that extra effort of additional play to the child, definitely we have seen a lot of changes in them. Coming to the second question, does a child who gets affected by screen time already have some tendencies, or it can happen to any other normal child? See, if any child who undergoes a too much exposure to the screens, like for about 10 hours or 12 hours, and where there is not much of the parental interaction to the child apart from a routine feeding, even that also is happening in front of the screens. In those children, we might also be seeing certain symptoms which is atypical, but generally when you look at the population, these days, especially during the COVID and post-COVID era, every born child got exposed to the screens. So, and when you see these children after 2 years of age or after 3 years of age, not that every child exposed to screen is getting the symptoms. Only for around 30% probably might be having certain delays, but not that every child. So in these that data tells me that it is not only the screen, there is definitely something else which is hindering the child. And when those factors are there, and on top of it, if the screen comes, these kids are showing even more symptoms and even more delays compared to the other children. So I strongly believe that screen is not the only factor. There is something else. Screen is just triggering that factor, not creating that factor. So I hope you got some inputs on these two questions. If you have further questions, please put it in our comment box. Thank you.